I'm Island Emery, and this is On the Nine. We have a special guest, Marissa Hawkins. Again, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know, with this, this pandemic going on and trying to get back on track of things with business.
Get back to normal, yes.
somewhat normal, right?
Right.
I just came back from a restaurant, and they said they only can take probably 25 to 50% capacity, and they said, well, they'll take as much as they can just to get by. So
Yes.
a lot of small businesses out there. Now, for you, coming out to Las Vegas, you went to college at the University of Washington.
Yep.
Yeah. And now coming to Las Vegas, what nationality are you?
I'm 100% Filipino. My mother and father are from the Philippines. One of them is from Ilocosur, so Ilocano, and the other one is from Binmali, Pangasinan, so Pangasinan.
So,
yeah.
The valley is full of Filipinos.
The ninth island here, yes, we got lots of Filipinos.
Yes, it is the ninth island. But I was just told from Rosita Lee, I don't know if you know her, that Filipinos make up 300,000 Asian Filipinos that live here in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's good to know. Yeah. Especially you as a business leader. Now, you've kind of, I don't know, did you go to school for business or?
No, I did not. I have a science background, and true story. I was thinking I wanted to go into pharmacy and go to pharmacy school, but my direction went another path. And what I ended up doing was finishing up my degree, because I was taking a lot of science courses, and I ended up landing a job in pharmaceutical sales. And what ended up happening with that, which was more me, because I was a technician working in a pharmacy, and what I did realize at that point is that I did not want to be in a cubicle 8 hours a day and just seeing people in and out. I wanted to be more out there. So what ended up happening is I got my degree at University of Washington, and I landed a job in pharmaceutical sales. And when I did that, I was able to go and experience the world. I actually went to several states. I did some training in Tennessee. So I got to go experience the East Coast. And then I did more training in California as well whenever we had training. But that's actually what led me to Massage Envy. So I have 3 kids, and I remember my third child was what prompted me to say, okay, this is enough. So I basically did pharmaceutical sales for about 7 years. And then on the 7th year, I kind of ran into Massage Envy. It was kind of a fluke, because my company car, the AC kind of went out on my drive. Not only was I covering Vegas, I was now covering Arizona. So my territory got big on my last year in pharmaceutical sales, and I was pregnant with my third child. And so what ended up happening is on that particular day, I called up my cousin, who I used to always go and visit while I was on my route to Arizona, which was a 4.5 hour trip from Vegas to Arizona.
Right.
Well, when that happened, I don't care what you do. If you roll down your window, if you try to turn the air on, you're just not going to get, any kind of relief. And unfortunately, that was a miserable trip for me, but it was actually one of my blessings. And what ended up happening is I called my cousin. I said, listen, I really need a great place to get a massage. Could you recommend me some place? And so she said, actually, I do know of a place, and it's actually being advertised on both radio and television, and you should go check it out. It's a place called Massage Envy, and they're offering massages for just $29.95 for a 1-hour massage.
Wow.
Not sure why I, put that a cheap massage was basically, a school. So I said, listen, I'm willing to pay the price for, an experience, great place, spa. Could you direct me in that area? And she's like, no, this is actually a great place. I heard a lot of people who've actually tried it out, and you might like it. So she ended up calling one of the locations, and they couldn't get me in. So that location recommended another place off of the Scottsdale 101, and they were able to get me in.
Wow.
Lo and behold, that was my first experience of Massage Envy. And I came out of that massage feeling like a new woman. I thought this is the best thing. And all I really cared about was the fact do they have one in Vegas? Because I could really do this on a monthly basis. Because at that time they were pitching membership sales, which is what we do. We have memberships,
Right.
kind of like a gym. And so what ended up happening is my husband and I actually went back a week later because we had some rental property there. And I ended up booking him with my massage therapist, and I ended up booking myself with someone else, not thinking I would get, another great massage like I did the first time.
Right.
So a week later we go back, and that massage that I got was even better than the first one. And so I'm coming out of this euphoric high, and this lobby is full of people on the top of the hour, asking, okay, I want to join. I want a membership. Wow, that was amazing. So my husband was actually the brains behind the operation and actually said, hey, do you guys have one? Are you opening one? Because I'm interested. And that is when that lady gave a brochure about, franchising opportunities. So at that time, all I cared about was signing up, because I could definitely use one of these in Vegas.
Right.
I thought it was a great concept. And I think health and wellness is something that people should incorporate in their daily lives. And at these prices back then, that was 15 years ago, Emery. So now, obviously, we've doubled in price, just a little bit double. But again, we've come a long way. And we were the clinic 32nd clinic to open, the first one here in Vegas. And now there's over 1,100 plus locations nationwide. And so we were in the beginning stages. And you asked me, did I have a business degree? I have a science degree. So no, it was School of Hard Knocks Life. So that's the best way to learn, how to run a business. So overnight, I became a recruiter, a businesswoman, a marketing person, a front desk associate, a mother goose to all of our, therapists in the back. And then on the same week, I became a plumber because our toilet bowl went out. and then anymore, and the list goes on and on when you become a business owner. And I knew nothing about running a business, I'll be honest with you. All I knew is that I had 3 babies at home, but I also knew that we promised people when we recruited at the school to put food on the table for their families. So I think my fear of them not being able to put money, for their families or put food on the table was my biggest drive in the beginning, to ensure that they were able to provide. It wasn't about me, because I'll work McDonald's if I have to to survive. But it was more about those other families that, are relying on this business that, when I went to the school, no one knew about Massage Envy. No one would raise their hand. But now as I go to the school, people are like, how many of you have heard about Massage Envy? And they're all over. And I think the number one Massage Envy right now is from Hawaii. So the owner there, Larry, she actually is running some successful Massage Envies over there, and they have it in Maui, have it in Honolulu, Pearl City. I mean, I've had some of the best massages in Pearl City. Yeah, and I thought, wow. I mean, they've got Lomi Lomi going on. They've got a different look, feel, but quite honestly, like I said, everybody could use a massage, and we've learned a lot from 15 years of growing, in this market, which is different from various markets. But, as a business owner, you roll with the punches, right?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
You learn what you can, and you, reassess, you reevaluate, and you do what's best for you and your people. But I think the biggest thing right now of being a business owner for this long has been, we've grown from 1 to 6, and we're going on our 7th location, is the ability to give back to our community. And so we're doing some really great things, as business owners here in this market for Massage Envy, and we're being able to collaborate with some other businesses to, raise awareness on illiteracy. We just did a book drive. We're also we gave back to the U.S. vets. We gave some services that we donated to help U.S. vets out, receive some services. And then right now we're working with the Nurses Association to give back to those who served on the front line, to the nurses. So I think the biggest thing right now is just being able to give back to the community.
And that's an excellent motto, because a lot of Filipino or Filipinos, they're usually nurses.
Yes. As a matter of fact, my mom thought I wanted to be a nurse.
Exactly.
I had to break her heart, because she was a nurse herself.
Right.
And I had to break her heart and tell her, so sorry, Mom, that's not my passion. But luckily for me, I listened to my heart and followed my dreams. And now I'm here able to, lead others into to the right path of their dreams and be
Hmm.
able to speak at, different venues to inspire young people to, answer questions and figure out what it is that inspires them to get up in the morning.
So you're becoming almost like a mentor. Is that correct?
Yeah. I guess over the years, I've been asked to speak at schools. I've been asked to speak at the Girl Scouts, businesses. They want me to talk about entrepreneurship. And the
Right.
weirdest one I ever got, which I thought, wow, I can't believe they want me to come speak, was an economics class at a University of Phoenix. And
Wow.
they wanted me to compare the recession to the depression and how it's affected our business. I'm like,
Mhm.
really? I don't even have an economics degree. But that was one of my best talks. And I was able to bring my husband in the conversation. He talked about real estate and how it affected the economy at that time in 2008 when we got all hit by the recession.
Right. Right.
So one of the greatest things that we learned during that time, and even now is coming from this pandemic, is that people are reluctant to give up the things that matter most to them.
Right.
And we've learned a lot during this pandemic, and that's, spending quality time with family and doing the things that we said we wouldn't do, but now given the time, we get to do it. And I think top of mind when people got back and businesses were opening, they realized that, massages is an integral part of, taking care of their personal care, self-care and personal care, and really just making sure that if you're going to work, don't just work for that dollar. You got to work for yourself as well and take care of the body in which you live in. Your temple is so important.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
No, when you do your speaking engagements,
Yeah.
do you find that the audience is more women than men, or sometimes the Eagles play, because
yeah.
Eagles do play in a part, and they're like, okay, what is this woman gonna
Believe
say?
it or not, I've been doing a lot of interviewing. This is my first podcast, Emery. I have another
Okay.
one tomorrow with the
Oh,
Nurses
wow.
Association. But before this, I actually got asked to speak on a live Instagram with a real estate mogul. And it was actually geared towards more women, and they wanted to represent more women entrepreneurs out there who could speak on the business aspect and really, give their voice. And it's really nice because it is male dominated. Let's
Yes.
be real. It's
Yes.
really a market out there where there isn't enough of us women out there who can have a voice. I look up to women like Jessica Alba, who are all about equality and women's rights and really getting paid equal pay, and really being a voice out there to let young women know that we can do whatever it is, and we could do it just as great as the men can, and we have a voice out there. And so, I am just, a young woman who really aspires to just help other people to achieve their dreams and learn from what I have as a businesswoman to share those experiences that I have. I only have my truth and what I've been able to do as a businesswoman here in, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Well, now a business leader. Obviously, you said entrepreneurship, and then even mentoring other people that are probably venturing into their own business.
Yeah.
It does take a lot of how you say power, within. And you talk about wellness and kind of keeping up with your tempo. You want to make sure you're focused. So, what would you say to everybody out there that would what's that? You need to take care of your body, right, and your mind.
Yes.
But
Yes.
but a lot of people kind of put work in front of them before anything else. Even work before family. Now with this, now learning with this pandemic going on, and now we're kind of like given the time to kind of see your kids every day running around at
Going back to the fundamentals, learning a little bit more about your children. Yeah, I think
Right.
it's important. And I think those dinners at, the dinners at night,
Right.
bringing the family together and just having real talk and not being on the phone.
Right.
Social media has played such a big, role in society that we
Yes.
forget about the fundamentals, and that's, going back to having conversation. I think I'm so old school. I really love meeting people for lunch and really getting to know them.
Mhm.
I would not take that away from anything. And I think that it's important to have those conversations to really get to know people. And I think friendships, ohana,
Oh,
family is so important, and your friends become your family when you develop and put the time and invest in the right people and invest in the people who make you feel good, and just, are always pushing you to, go in the right direction and always have positivity in your life. We need a lot more encouraging people and encouragement out there in society to, push people to, follow their dreams and really, do what it is that they love to do.
Now, let's go back to the massage because I can pretty much use a massage at this
Yeah,
time.
yeah, of
No,
course,
but,
of course.
now I'm sure you've got numerous different styles of massage packages and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Now, with the a lot of people kind of bank on health, like the products. Is it
Yes.
green there's a lot of stuff that's being preached out there, like CBD oil is the next,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on that? On
Well,
CBD?
we do have, obviously, we have to be as innovative and
Right.
keep up with the times. And so CBD has some proven track, record of like, for some people, and I think it's the next wave. People are all into the holistic approach to taking
Right.
care of their bodies. And I'm truly not against that. Like with Jessica Alba creating the Honest, brand, it was all about putting the right things into our body. Well, massage is a holistic way of taking care of your body if you think about it. And not only does Massage Envy provide that, by way of massage, we're also incorporating facials as well to help fight the signs of aging and really taking care of acneic skin for, teenagers. We also have, stretch therapy. So we got a lot of older clients that come in, and you wouldn't believe the amount of, stretch you can get from doing, assisted stretch.
Mhm.
A lot of people don't realize that it helps warm up the muscles prior to getting a massage. And then we got rapid tension relief, where we have the hypervolt machine, where we're actually using this machine to actually help stimulate and, again, warm up the muscles prior to getting a massage. A lot of people don't realize, what it does to the body. It does help the blood circulation, helps with stress, it helps calm you. But touch is, a lot of people are getting prescriptions, and a lot of people don't realize that people, if you have a job and they provide flexible or health savings
Right.
plans, that massage therapy is a qualified medical benefit. That if it's
What?
written for, yes, if it's written for any of the criterias that the
Okay.
they put on you, like the doctor has to write a prescription
Right.
as needed for pain, as needed for migraine, as needed for carpal tunnel, as needed for hypertension, as needed for diabetes. Massage therapy is good for a lot of things, but again, a lot of people are unaware that these are kind of the things that you can get, to be covered through your insurance as long as you have one of those plans.
Wow, that is awesome. Now,
Yeah,
we got people out there that are listening and probably want to
yeah,
eventually to becoming a massage therapist.
yeah.
Is there a lot of schooling that they have to go through?
We do have schooling, and they have part-time schooling where you
Mhm.
can go learn at night. And I guess during this pandemic, there was a lot of virtual schooling going on as well. Really helpful for mothers who have kids at home
Right.
being able to learn. So I hear a mixture of things. I sit on the advisory board for massage therapy as well as for Euphoria Cosmetology
You're right.
School. So a lot of various boards have mixed opinions on about virtual schooling, but if you think about it, that's going to be the way of the world, especially because it's convenient,
Mhm.
and people are, finding ways to be able to get that degree done in less time, or just being able to get it done that's convenient. So as far as schooling here in Vegas, they have a 9-month schooling, and you can, like I said, do it part-time, but it's less than a year.
Mhm.
And if you have financial aid, you can actually apply for that. Veterans can also apply and use their VA loan towards getting into school for massage therapy or cosmetology. So again, if that's your passion, then absolutely. I think it's a rewarding profession that helps many people go through, things, lots of things in life.
Well, it's always good to have somebody in the family that can do that, right?
Yeah, I wish it was my husband, but and I'm sure my husband wishes it was me, but unfortunately, a lot of my massage therapist says, Marissa, don't quit your day job. I guess I'm not good at it. So I'll leave that to them.
Just do the numbers. Just do the numbers. You'll be all right, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm best serving them, marketing, and just doing the things that I do to bring, business into our doors.
Right. So what's the future for Marissa? Adding more franchises here to Las Vegas, or kind of branching out to
Yeah, our 7th location is
right.
going to be opening before the end of this year. We are opening near the Raiders training facility.
No way.
Yes.
I live down the street.
Right down the street. So we are going to be right across from, we're going to be near Costco. And so that St. Rose corridor there, which is a busy street, I think they need a massage envy. So my girlfriends and all my friends in the neighborhood, because I don't live too far from there, they're all wanting to know when is that going to open, because there's a need. But we're looking forward to opening that before the end of the year, and we're really excited about it. And so that will be the 13th location here in Vegas, but our 7th location. So,
are you planning on like even branching out to Philippines? Maybe I don't know.
I've been asked that. I wish I would have taken on the one in Hawaii because I got asked Hawaii a long time ago. I think they thought I was a Pacific Islander, which I passed for that. All day long, I will definitely claim myself as a Pacific Islander, Honestly, I wish I would have opened there, but the traveling for me is just, not that I don't love going to Hawaii, because my family and I, we are points, and we take advantage of those points on the credit card. That's one of the perks of being a business owner,
right?
To be able to use those points and take our family to unwind at the end of the year. And there's no better place than Hawaii. And it is ultimately our go-to place.
Awesome. So, I graduated high school in the Philippines. Now I'm a military brat too.
Really?
Yeah. You said that you were born in Germany. Is that right?
Yes, my father was in the military.
Okay.
Hence the reason for that, drive to give back to the military and just, get that thing going, because we didn't have anything going on a national level. Mm-hmm. So I said, okay, well, if we don't have anything going on a national level, may I have an approval to do something big here on a local level? And Vegas just showed out and showed their support to, our veterans. And I was so shocked. I thought, okay, we'll probably get 100 or 2 donations, but we got well over 1,500 donations of massage services to give and provide to our local vets. And then last year, because they had an influx of that in 2018, last year, our Vegas co-op gave away free blankets to over 200 plus vets, brand new blankets to provide for them over the winter. So these are the things that we're most proud of as being business owners, is the ability to give back to our community.
Right. And then your motto is, what can I get from life? Mm-hmm. And you said, what was it? Watch what happens when you ask, what can I give back or give?
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Awesome. I think I've had so many blessings because I've been able to help so many people along the way, oftentimes things that are not said, but it doesn't have to be publicized. It doesn't have to be anything like that. And a lot of people think is also monetary, but I think giving of your time is equally as important as monetary. If you have monetary, great, but everybody has a way of being able to give back. And it could be just one person, it could be thousands of people, but we all play a small part in this world to make this place a better, better world for our future generation and for our community in which we live. And so people don't care who who you are. At the end of the day, all they care about is that if you are doing something, they want to learn about what you're doing, and they want to know that, okay, wow, this person is definitely making an impact and doing great things. How do I jump on board to help?
Right. And then, by you speaking, it's just I'm inspired about you being a woman taking on the task of you know what, I'm gonna do this. I didn't go to school for this, but just taking it by the horn and just riding it into the ground. And now you got you're on your way to 7 franchise locations here in Las Vegas. And I see you running for office for some reason.
You're funny. Everybody has been saying that lately, and I saw a sign in Hawaii, believe it or not. It said Marissa from Nevada. I'm going to have to send that to you. It was hilarious. I need to post that on my Instagram page. But, politics is just not for me. I will always err on the side of trying to do my best and do the right thing. But at the same token, I don't envy those that make decisions for the greater scale of, the world, globally and statewide, federally. I just don't. I just know that playing my part here in this small community is enough already as it is. Right. And obviously with 7 businesses, 3 kids and a husband, that's enough for any woman to go crazy. But God obviously thinks I can handle all of this because he only gives you what he thinks you can handle. So I think he thinks I can handle a lot.
Right.
So
well, we got to give props to your husband. Now, you said you've been together for 30 years. Is that correct?
he's my high school sweetheart. And yes, oftentimes people say, how do you stay married and do business together with your spouse? And I'm thinking, well, there's a dynamic that, we play in running the business and the family. And, it's divide and conquer sometimes, especially when they're younger, because, the biggest thing in our priority is always our family first,
Right.
and then business second, but always God first.
Yes.
God first, family, and then our business. And so we're always giving thanks and thanking the Lord every day for our blessings, but we can't go without that every day. But he plays an integral part because he's part of the build out and making sure that everything is, put in order as far as ordering, the computers, and if anything goes down, he's kind of like the janitor plus, the tech guy.
Yeah.
So all the hard
the maintenance.
Right. For me, where I fit in is I just have to go and find great people to come work for us. Yes. Yes. I just need to, I literally love people. I'm a people person. So I'm the face of Massage Envy for our businesses. And
right.
like I said, I love to meet people. I like to go out there and promote the business. I belong to several chapters and, just being a business leader out there and being.
Well, you definitely have that positive attitude and that positive energy. And maybe when this pandemic blows over and get a chance to come in the studio and hang out with us. And then...
I would absolutely love to. Yes, my husband has a DJ, and I remember doing with my girlfriends when they would have weddings. I would do the VJ. I would be the VJ, and my husband would be the DJ. So it's so fun. I think it's fun being playing different roles, but that in particular is a lot of fun. And I've been
a lot of interesting people.
Yeah. And I've been on Sunny 106.5 with Joanna, and she is so much fun. I love having fun being in the studio.
Yeah.
So it's right up my alley.
So now, if they want to get a hold of you, what location can we send them to, or a website if they're looking for?
Yeah, massageenvy.com. And then, of course, we have an app, so you can download the Massage Envy app. And if you put your zip code in there, they will locate the nearest Massage Envy closest to you. And if you are driving and out and about and you need a massage, it will also locate a Massage Envy closest to where you are at that moment. So it's perfect. You can book it online, or you can make a call to any of our 12 locations and come on in. And we are open almost 90 plus hours a week, Monday through Sunday. Wow. So 8 in the morning till 10 at night, Monday through Saturday, and then 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sunday.
Wow. So thank you very much for joining me on this podcast, and I can't wait to meet you in person.
Likewise.
Definitely that positive energy. I can use some of that right now with all this stuff going on in the world, right? And also a massage as well. So
yes. Well, we are what we put out there into the world. So definitely, put as much positivity, good vibes only. I think if we focus on the good will get better. And so we just got to continue to focus on that stuff. There's a lot of great things that we are not paying attention to because of the negativity that's out there that the news wants to portray all the time. But there's plenty of great things that people are doing within, the community and everything out there that's happening. That's good. We just need to focus more on those things.
That's right. So thank you very much for joining us today. This is Marissa Hawkins, owner, entrepreneur, a mother of 3, and a boss of 1 husband.
Why couldn't we be like the other countries where we have more than 1 husband, right?
I think 1 is enough, though.
Yeah. I concur. I couldn't agree with you more.
Well, you have a blessed day and a blessed work weekend, and we'll stay in contact. And tell the family we said hi. Tell the husband. I know he's walking around. It's like, okay.
He's gone now. He's out doing business. But you know what? It is my honor to be on your show. I hope that this message gets to someone that needs the inspiration or just needs, pick me up.
Yeah.
And I'm, here to help out in any way and serve my highest good. So mahalo. And Ohana, I hopefully will get to have lunch with you. We'll have some good Hawaiian food. Island Flavor is one of my favorites. I'm shout out to them because, like the hapia cakes and all of the good chicken. I mean, honestly, we definitely. Or oxtail at California Hotel.
Yes, after 11 o'clock.
After 11 o'clock. Market Street Grill. You got that. You got that right. Exactly.
All right, Marissa. Thank you very much. Be blessed and we'll see you later, okay?
You too. Bye.
Bye. Awesome.